back to another Weather with Sim forecast. And in today's forecast, we're going to be talking about more things that the storm will do. But before we start the video, I do want to let you guys know that I did do a few test streams last Saturday. So if you guys want to see those, you can. They might look messed up, so I do apologize for that. I'm just learning how to live stream because this is one of my first times live stream, so they may look messed up anyway. But I am doing pretty good so far though with my live stream, so I'm at least doing better than I was. So if you guys really like to see my face while doing the videos, you guys can go ahead and click that subscribe button and as well as that like button. I also have a lot of viewers that didn't click that subscribe button or like button, so make sure you guys please do that, especially because you guys are really following along with me. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would please click that subscribe button. But if we look at the severe weather outlook, we do have a marginal risk of severe weather across central Wisconsin, getting into portions of southeast Minnesota. We could be talking about a little bit of hail in this area because there is zero tornado threat in this area. There is zero wind threat, but there is a small hail threat. So the main hazard will be hail today. So make sure you are covering your cars if you live in this area. Maybe make sure you have your garage closed and make sure you do things like that. I know it's a small threat, but that does not mean it's rolled out. So make sure you guys do that. So as we look at day 2 outlook, we do have a marginal risk for pretty much the same areas, besides it goes a little bit more into Wisconsin and Minnesota. But we even have one down here as well for southeast New Mexico, getting into portions of Texas with zero tornado threat, zero wind threat, but with both areas seeing just a hail threat. So it's not really concerning for winds or tornadoes. So just make sure you are being aware of hail, because that will at least be the main hazard. So it's just something to keep an eye on if you are in a hail threat, especially for today's hail threat. But day 3 outlook, we do have another marginal risk of severe weather across Texas or even central Texas, heading from Wichita Falls, getting down into Stockton, Texas, if I said that right. This also includes Brownsville, St. Angelo, and even Del Rio. So places like that are included in this marginal risk. The probability of severe weather is a 5% chance, so we may see a wind threat with this, but I don't propose a wind threat though. I don't think we'll see a tornado threat with this storm, especially because the wind shear isn't very high. At least we haven't seen a tornado threat so far. So tornadoes aren't going to be the concern. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. Tornadoes aren't going to be the concern for this week. At least I don't think, because we're already heading through most of this week already with the severe weather outlooks, and we're seeing zero tornado threat. So tornadoes aren't going to be a big concern. But I do want to let you guys know that day 1 outlook was today, day 2 outlook is tomorrow, and day 3 outlook should be Wednesday. So make sure you guys are aware of that. So this is for Wednesday. I was just checking. But climate predictions current outlook, we do have a pretty good chance for below average temperatures. Wow, 100% chance of below average temperatures. Because if you look down here, you guys can kind of see the blue shade colors to match this rectangle color with one of these, and that will show you the chance for below average temperature. If you just look, that's a 90 to 100% chance of below average temperature located right here in northern South Dakota, getting into most of North Dakota, and then a little bit of Montana, but areas around that definitely have a good chance, and then areas around that have a good chance. So we could be talking about some pretty active temperatures across this area, so make sure you guys are aware of that. But we look at the excuse me. But we look at the at the next outlook, that is the 8 to 14 day outlook. We do have a chance for below average temperature for pretty much the same areas. Besides, this does stick down into Texas, which we could see some below average temperatures getting into Ohio Valley and Northeast, but the northern United States is going to continue to see below average temperatures, and while the southeast and the west coast do seem to see above average temperatures. But I did forget to tell you that we are seeing a chance for above average precipitation in the Ohio Valley, getting into the plains and then down into the very southern plains, which is pretty much southern Texas. But for this outlook, we are seeing precipitation die down, but we still have a chance for slightly above, and then a good chance on the west coast and down here in Texas. So be aware of that. But we look at the National Weather Service outlooks. We do have a freeze warnings in effect, and even frost advisories. The light blue colors indicate at least frost advisories, and then these dark purples indicate freeze warnings. Okay, so if you live in a freeze warning, make sure you are being aware of both frost and freezing things. If you live in the frost advisory, make sure you are being aware of frost. But if you look at this, we're going to see what this outlook is. This is a winter weather advisory and a winter storm watch in effect, guys. This is going to be pretty concerning because this winter storm is already starting to ramp up. I'm just going to click on southeast Wyoming to just see. It says there's a hazardous outlook. I was curious to see what this would be, and it looks like it says today and tonight isolated shower, perhaps a thunderstorm will be possible over southwest Colorado this afternoon. Gusty winds and over lightning are the primary concerns with these showers. So just be aware of showers if you do live in this hazardous outlook. So yeah, just be aware of that if you can. If it's located pretty much for most of Wyoming, but we even got the winter storm watches in effect. Let's see. This is also a winter storm watch and winter weather advisory. Very interesting. But that's all we have to talk about for the active warnings. Besides this is like dense fog advisories. Oh, never mind. There's actually a special weather statement and winter storm watch in effect for Montana. Let's see. Oh, it says snow likely. So I'm really sorry. This actually wasn't a dense fog advisory. I thought it was because usually dense fog advisories are this color, but I guess not. I guess they can also be winter storm watches or even special weather statements. But we go down here. It looks like we got wind advisory in effect. Maybe a few air quality alerts mixed with the wind advisories. Same goes for hazardous outlook. So make sure you guys are aware of that in Southern California. Let's see, we're in Central Texas, and as you see, we got a special weather statement and hazardous outlook. So pretty much for the areas that did have a threat of severe weather. Let's see what day. I couldn't remember. That was for day 3. Okay, that was for day 3 when we saw the chance of severe weather. So for a second I thought it was today, but actually it was Wednesday, so it wasn't going to be a big concern. But make sure you guys are being aware of whatever the special weather statement says, and even the hazardous outlook. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the GFS model. We'll go ahead and take this forward, and as you see, we continue to see storm after storm after storm. And as you see, this actually just uploaded. I went to the highest hour on this radar, and as you see, we're going to start off today today, so we're around 7 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and take this forward. And as you see, we continue to see storms. So right around eastern Oklahoma, we could be talking about a lot of heavy rain, maybe some severe storms on October 26th around 7 a.m. We'll go ahead and take this forward. Excuse me, guys. Still a little bit congested, but I'm alright. We could still be talking about some heavy snow for Minnesota. We'll go ahead and keep taking this forward. And as you see, we could be talking about a round of snow for Wyoming. We'll go ahead and take this forward again. Another round of snow for portions of Wyoming still. We'll go ahead and take this forward again. And as you see, we are talking about some pretty widespread showers and maybe even some storms across this area. So make sure you guys are being aware of this around Halloween. We could be talking about a rainy Halloween in a lot of this area. So anywhere from Texas into Arkansas, Kentucky, southern Indiana, getting into Ohio, and then all the way into the coast of Virginia. So make sure you guys are being aware of that. We could even be talking about storms in Tennessee, getting into Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and pretty much some active storms in Texas. So, I mean, we could be talking about a very, very rainy Halloween coming up. So, we could definitely be talking about lots of rain in effect. And as you see, right around October 29th, we could be talking about a severe weather threat in effect for this whole area right here. So, we could be talking about a few isolated thunderstorms or even severe storms for these areas. So, it is something to keep an eye on, so be aware of that. I look at the GFS model again, but this for precipitation. Those anywhere from now all the way to October 30th. We could be talking about up to about an inch of rain in a lot of areas. So we could be talking about up to an inch of rain in central Indiana. All for anywhere from now to Halloween, we could be talking about an inch of rain, and then we could even be talking about up to a foot of rain, maybe just 7 inches of rain located in just Oklahoma. So I mean, if you guys did see that, that was just my dad out there. He's getting ready for work, but I mean, we could be talking about some pretty high amounts up here in the upper Midwest too as well, getting down into the plains. We could even be talking about up to an inch of rain down here into northern Texas. So definitely be aware of very heavy rain throughout the week if you can. But I look at the total snowfall, there's still anywhere from now all the way to October 30th, pretty much the same thing as the precipitation. We could be talking about up to a foot of snow anywhere from now to October 30th, and we could even be talking about up to 10 inches of snow. It looks like those dark blues right there could indicate up to 20 inches of snowfall, which is quite a bit. That's kind of why we got those winter storm watches and advisories in effect. We could even be talking about up to 3 inches of snowfall up here in northern Maine. So we got quite a bit. We could even be talking about a little bit of snowfall for Texas. Wow, right around Amarillo. That's pretty rare, I think, because I mean, Texas would usually be a little bit higher, would be a little bit more above average this time of year. So I think this time of year it would usually be in the 60s, maybe 70s, 80s. I do not really think they'll be seeing snowfall this time of year. So I mean, this could be record breaking for some areas. So that's kind of why I did put that on one of my videos, because this could be record breaking. I mean, I could be wrong. This may not be record breaking. Oh, it's actually just an update again. This actually goes all the way to Halloween now, right around 7 p.m. And not very many areas have changed, but we could be talking about a little bit more snowfall for Pennsylvania, and even getting into lots of the mountains region. So I mean, this is definitely something to keep an eye on. But I mean, we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. We look at the jet stream. We'll go ahead and take this forward. And as you see, we continue to see round after round of jet stream moving through the Ohio Valley, gaining lots of strength to form a low pressure system, bringing some active showers, maybe in some storms. And then we could just be talking about some high pressure systems moving through the Ohio Valley. We could even be talking about some low pressure systems too as well. So we could be talking about some pretty active severe weather across a lot of this area. So just be aware of this if you can. But as we look at the temperatures or the dew points, the dew point with the GFS model, we'll go ahead and go to today. And as you see, around 7 a.m., we're going to go ahead and take this forward. And as you see, we could talk about freezing dew point in the Ohio Valley on pretty much right before Halloween, and then we'll go ahead and take this forward, and as you see, we'll continue to see freezing dew points for the Ohio Valley. So we could be talking about a frost advisory pretty much on November 30th, November 31st, November 1, and so on. So we could be talking about a frost advisory every day starting around November 30th for the Ohio Valley. So I don't know when we'll stop seeing frost advisory for the Ohio Valley, but we'll definitely be seeing freezing dew points anywhere from October 30th to November 1st. And it sounds like this is going to continue to keep pushing and bringing freezing dew points even longer, probably up to November 3. But we look at the current temperatures. We'll go ahead and go to today around 7 a.m. We got some pretty warm temperatures down here in Texas, which is good because it's feeling great for a lot of people outside. People in the 60s, 70s probably feels great out there for you guys, especially after that big heat you guys have had. And then we even have some freezing temperatures down here in Pennsylvania for today. Go ahead and take this for an IC. We'll see a big warm up for the south around afternoon. We'll go ahead and take this forward, and we'll see another bit warm up around October 24th in the afternoon, and then we'll go ahead and take this forward again. We'll continue to see warm temperatures all the way till October 29th, and then after October 29th it will start to cool down. And as you see, we could be talking about some freezing temperatures for November 1st. So this will be pretty active. If you guys look, we are seeing 25-degree temperatures around November 1st for pretty much the entire Ohio Valley, getting into lots of the Midwest, getting into the Rockies, and even portions of the Northeast. So guys, this is going to be a big concern. I'm not really sure if this is going to be something we see, but it's something to really watch for because the GFS model is showing it. So make sure you guys are really watching for freezing temperatures as we get onto Halloween. So thank you guys very much for watching my channel. Hope you guys did like how you guys could see my face throughout the video. You guys probably like that a lot. Lots of my viewers haven't subscribed to my channel, so if you guys would subscribe to my channel, that would be great. I can kind of tell you guys are following along with me, even though you guys didn't subscribe to my channel. So make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel. Also, you guys can leave a comment down below and even press that like button if you can. One of these guys have been leaving at least one like on lots of my videos, so whoever did that, thank you very much for doing that. That is amazing for whoever clicked that like button on my videos. I only had one person do that, so if the rest of you guys could do that, that would also be even more great. So thank you guys very much.